disadvantage a lot, which is what I think sets him apart from a lot of other Kirby players. So it'll be fun to see.
Whoa.
This matchup specifically, I don't know. Does Wolf have a hard time hitting Kirby? Like I'd say most characters kind of do.
So like, Wolf doesn't really struggle too hard, I think, in any matchup. We all talk about how he's like the Fundy's character, but as long as you like just play a strong game, you should be able to do decently well against most characters. Like he does have some struggles, right? I'm not saying he doesn't, but like if you're good enough, you're able to get past those struggles.
For sure.
But like Kirby, he likes to get in your face, and the fact that Wolf kind of has to play that way, have to play that game, it does allow him to kind of really get things going.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Wolf struggles in that kind of game, though. Like, I
No,
think
he does.
Wolf can box if he wants to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the only thing that's going to be a little bit difficult is just the work that Kirby is capable of. So far, I mean, it's looking good for both the players. I don't think the percentage difference is that bad. Ooh.
So like Wolf, like we know he does well in matchups like this, right? Because he does well against a lot of characters like to get in your face. But it's just that he has a more consistent kill power, right?
Yeah.
And against a character light like Kirby, he's going to be able to really take advantage of that. But like he's got like a lot of singular strong hits. He's got some combos, but Kirby's got that higher combo game, like that forward air can really come in and start like really disrupting some of the stuff that Wolf does. It's just a matter of kind of like establishing your presence here, and I think Chillava's struggling with that just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Chillava also has to be careful in picking weapons like correctly, just because he is so susceptible to dying early, so much more so than Wolf in this matchup. That was clean. That was clean.
That was what, forward air won the back air? That was really clean. That was actually sick.
But yeah, I mean, he just has to be so careful with how he moves around Wolf, because Wolf can kind of just throw out a big move, and it'll just kill him. Like, that's how he lost his first set. You know, he was just kind of throwing out up smash, and that's something Wolves like to do.
Well, I mean, I think the one thing that Rews is doing really well here is that he's not he's not engaging more than he needs to. I don't think I've seen a single overextension, like maybe one, but like that's what Kirby likes. Like he wants you to overextend. He wants you to try and get your counterattack game plan. And Rews isn't really giving that to him. If he gets hit, he's trying his best to get out of disadvantage and reset neutral.
Yeah, I mean, Rews is, in general is a very calculated player, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I've seen him play, he's just, oh, wow, that was a good catch.
I was unfortunately in his bracket path today. I know full
you
well
were?
exactly how Rews plays here.
How, yeah, I mean, you've seen
he's
it
good.
firsthand.
He's pretty all right.
He might be kind of good, in winter semis, no big deal.
But yeah, no, he's super patient. That's like one thing I definitely point out. Like, it's huge for Wolf players. Like when you think about Wolf and like patient Wolves, like Rews, I wasn't too sure about his playstyle today, but like today I learned it really reminiscent of like Jackal.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Jackal's a huge patient and like punish you for playing stupid kind of character.
For sure.
So.
All right, Kirby off stage here. Gonna have to come back. I like the fair there. I don't think Rews was really expecting an offensive option there.
Well, it makes sense. It's just that sometimes you forget how far Kirby's hitboxes are.
Yeah.
And I think he just kind of got reminded there. I think that's what what really happened.
Yeah. Oh, not gonna kill, but big percent on Kirby here. Chillava gets hit with like anything. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that was just really good spacing
For
at that point. So yeah, I mean that's game one going to Rews there. I don't think it was bad because you look at it, it was last stock,
Yeah,
like kind of
pretty
a
close.
last hit situation. I just think that there was some issues with Chillava. They were trying to push a little too hard, and like
I
when you're
agree.
fighting against a character as good as Wolf, right, and the person playing them is good, and they're very patient, right, you kind of have to play their game, and I think Chillava was trying to push it just a little too much sometimes.
I mean, no, I absolutely agree. Like, if you watch that back, you can physically see Rews being like, come to me.
Yeah.
And just letting Chillava approach. Well, I don't want to say did all the approaching, but for the most part.
Well, let's see how this game two plays out right now. I mean, Rews is still off to a strong start. 47%. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
That was
He's
scary.
really getting out there.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if Chillava can get a little something started here in neutral just to get him up to speed.
Well, the big thing here is like, oh, dude, it's so rough. Like, because Wolf moves really quickly too, right? And like when you get caught in a situation, you're a floaty character as it is. Like, you got to be really ready for defensive
Because you can't
options.
really fast fall or land.
Right.
You just kind of got to take whatever you get hit with in the air.
And that back air is already like so ridiculous as it is. So
Well, that was unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fortunate for Chillava though. They'll take
Yeah,
that.
if you're Chillava, you're celebrating right now. Like that. Oh, Chillava actively practices parrying, by the way. Like, this is the thing Chillava does, and he's just like.
Oh, people should be practicing that more often.
Oh, for sure.
It's so good.
It's weird because I feel like not a lot of people take advantage of that as much.
Yeah, I mean, like, there are some people, like, have you ever watched Jazzo?
No.
Jazzo's a Ken player from down in Georgia. He'll actually be at Summit. Shout outs to Jazzo. Super cool dude. That guy's probably got the best parries in the game. And when you're playing a character like Ken, that helps a lot.
That's kind of really good.
Yeah. But either way, right now, Rews still doing a good job. It's like, he kind of does this thing where, like, he makes you think that you're backing him into a corner, but that's just him, like, kiting you around. Like, again, he's already got great movement options as it is. Kirby doesn't really thrive too much on keeping somebody locked down in one spot, so Rews is just able to get past him as he wants.
All right. We're not looking too bad, but it's just kind of, like, scary for Chillava right now. Okay, really good DI from Chillava, though.
Really good DI. I mean, that's a big part of the game.
That looked like that right there.
Well, that one's definitely.
That was actually
But that's a big part of the game when you're playing a character like Kirby in general. Like, survivability is so huge because of how light they are. So, but thankfully, like, he's tiny, so it kind of helps out a little bit. But
yeah,
he's definitely struggling here.
good carry from Rews. Just into another grab, straight up. I do like that though.
Okay, there we go. That's actually the cutter is actually like I think a really underrated move from Kirby in general. Like even in neutral, it's actually pretty solid. It's super quick.
I feel like you can't use it like it's candy. Like
No,
you gotta.
Yeah, it's not like your neutral game tool, but but throwing it out, like it's hard to react to because of how quick it is and the projectile comes out. It's not exactly like a guaranteed punish.
I mean, sometimes like using that while both you and your opponent are in midair and kind of catching your opponent in front of you really helps you land as well as like get your opponent off.
Right.
So it can be good in certain situations.
Well, there we go. The 2-0 from Rews. It was close though.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That was a quick little match too.
It was definitely tight all the way through though. Chillava definitely like kept up, and I think to do that with a character like Kirby, especially against like Wolf, is a challenge in its own right. But pretty solid overall. Pretty solid overall.
For sure.